the game means something to that guy. This is what you want in a player. Everything about him. On the field, off the field, leadership, toughness. He played with one arm. He has played with one arm. He's finished years where most men couldn't. And it's very hard for him to walk away and say it's over. Because the time comes for everybody, to leave it. And he's the last of the Mohicans that was left, man. It was him, McCourty, and Slater. 3 of the best on and off the field type leaders you could have as a Patriot. And it was good to see the support he got. Dante showed up. Obviously, Dave's parents were there. His wife, Mackenzie, his 2 sons, Ford and Worth. And see guys like James Devlin. Quarterback was there. Drake May showed up for him. Like, the respect this guy got from the room. And they played a long video of, all the guys he played with. The Shaq Masons, the Joe Tooneys, the Nate Solders. Everybody was on that great offensive line through all those years. Brady, James White, the McCourtys, Slater. The list goes on and on with guys. Even, Brian Hoyer was there, and he does the podcast with him. Centers are different. And I've always said that, Tom's played with some great ones. He's had Damian Woody. He's had Dan Copen. He said, this guy's the best. You had Brian Stork. Helped you to an undefeated year almost. Halfway through it, at least. This guy was special. He is special. Special to us. He's a good dude. That's why I went. And, Karen Garrigan comes up to me. Great story. She goes, oh, hello, Karen. I said, hello, Karen. She goes, Zoe, I've been meaning to talk to you. Who's this Karen?
Karen, hello.
Who's this Karen girl on your show that has me so intrigued? I said, it's one of our interns, Outstanding Karen. And it's great because it's one of the few names I can remember because we have fun with you, Karen Garrigan. Oh, hello, Karen.
Oh, Karen, hello.
And I remember Karen's name because of that. I remember her name because of Karen Garrigan. You're the only intern, really. Ask the show that the name stuck with me.
So you don't know the name of the other intern right
Ashley.
now? Oh, nope.
Oh, man.
Nope, that was tough.
That's not it. That's
Chelsea.
Nope.
Chris Lee.
Nope. Not even close.
Go with an M.
Ursa.
Nope.
Melanie.
Nope.
Somehow further away.
Keep going. I mean, McCone just gave you a massive hint. He's
Huge.
trying to bail you out.
Yeah.
Meredith.
Nope.
Mona.
Nope.
Yeah, it's Mona.
Mandy.
Yeah.
Nope.
Melissa.
Nope.
Meredith. I said Meredith.
You already said that one.
You've actually already said the name in this segment.
Yeah. Yeah, isn't that weird? You have.
Oh, Mackenzie.
There,
That's right.
there you go.
Mac Attack.
There you go. I read Doug Kyde's tweet yesterday. Good turnout for Andrew's press conference with Drake May, Hunter Henry, Cole Strange, Joshua Dobbs. Josh Dobbs. That you're talking about Joshua Dobbs?
The Pastronaut?
The Pastronaut. Dante Scarnecchia, Ryan Cowden, John Stryker, Elliot Wolf, James Devlin, Rob Ninkovich, Mike Vrabel, among many others in attendance. Those are all the names that Doug Kyde cared to tweet out of those who were there at the Andrews press conference. And all I could think yesterday, seeing David Andrews up there, how emotional he was, and how I feel he certainly loves this game and probably would prefer to still be playing it right now. Shouldn't they have given this guy a shot? I just can't get over that. I know it's been a couple of months now, but I just feel like this guy deserved a chance. He deserved a chance to go to training camp. You can't tell me that your culture was going to be impacted by having David Andrews still on this team. And I understand wanting new fresh blood and having a new program and saying, I don't want to hear about how things used to be done. This is how we do things now. But you don't think that David Andrews is a guy who could grasp that concept and with a couple of good conversations with Mike Vrabel say, sure, everything that I've done in my career to this point, amnesia. I don't know any of it.
Yeah, you know,
all I know is working hard for you.
Yeah,
I'm sorry. I feel pissed that he didn't get that chance. I do.
Yeah, it's like he made a point to get rid of the entire leadership structure.
Which sometimes is the right thing.
And it's a tough decision for Vrabel. And I'm sure he didn't. I'm sure it wasn't easy for him.
But it was a blanket statement that he made in getting rid of the leadership. He did not pick and choose. He didn't sort through the pile and say, all right, this one's good. This one, we're going to move on. No, it was everybody's got to go.
You very easily could have kept the long snapper. Right, to your point.
And I just think, exactly, you could have. I mean, I'm not upset by that one, quite frankly, based on the room and the leadership and getting the right mix. I'm not.
Right.
That's all I'll say there is I'm not upset about that move.
Bingo.
But I will tell you that with this player, I think the odds were he was going to get to camp and he wasn't going to be able to do it.
Oh, well.
Right? Or as a starter, right? He was not going to be the guy who was going to be plugged in as the starter.
Oh, well.
Do you think he would have taken the job and been on this team as a reserve for the ability to get up and go to work every day and still be a Patriot and be
Yes.
on the field?
Yes.
Because I believe he
Yes.
would. And I don't know that. I haven't asked him that.
No,
but I
but,
believe
like,
he would have.
And I understand, okay, we're going to get a new center, but we're going to want him to rep it. If he's rehabbing, he's not out there repping. You know what I mean? So Bradbury would have gotten all the reps. Fiscally, it wasn't crippling you.
No.
It was a no-brainer. Like, to me, it was a no-brainer. Like, you know my thoughts on it. But
Email from Michael last night at 11:04 p.m. from frequent emailer Michael. He wrote, if I'm Dave Andrews, I'm politely and firmly asking Vrabel to stay in his office for my retirement presser. AKA F that guy. I don't know if he had the pull to make it happen, but Vrabel needlessly humiliated Andrews, portraying him as part of the problem by cutting him unceremoniously and needlessly ahead of the season. Business is business, but the best businessmen are decent, which allows them latitude. Vrabel failed to meet that minimum and shouldn't have been there. I do think it's weird. I think it's weird that Vrabel's there and Cowden's there and Elliott Wolf is there. It's like, guys, you put him out of business. I'll just stay in the office this afternoon. That's what I would have done.
that's respect.
No, respect would have been keeping him on the roster and saying, hey, we're going to let you give it a go.
Right.
And
I understand
they may,
that. I
they may
understand
have
that.
indicated to him that he was going to get a chance to give it a go. And so that, to me, would be the respect, would be allowing him to
Yeah.
still be on the roster.
Yes.
Not how this ended.
Well, knowing the player and the person, I think he did feel that way. You know?
Flip it,
Obviously.
though. Flip it.
That's why he was
Show him the ultimate
So
respect.
upset.
Give him a shot. That's respect for a guy who's done what he's done for this team.
What are we saying, though, if Mike Vrabel does not show up at that retirement ceremony? How disrespectful it is.
that's
I
you,
wouldn't
you don't have it. You have to go
I-
if you're Mike Vrabel.
I thought it was weird that he was there. I did not expect
No,
him to
I
be
think
there.
it's uncomfortable
I know
for
he's the head
sure.
coach, but I think it's weird. Like
What-
Cowden, what does Cowden need to be there for?
well, they're the front office.
So?
Grow was there.
Okay, but at least Grow,
Scouts were there.
like at least
Stryker was there.
You can make the case for Grow and Elliott Wolf. They have a relationship with him. They've worked here a long time with him.
If it means something
Cowden
to
and
the owner.
Vrabel are the guys who walk through the door and put an end to him. So, like,
Right.
I don't really have a big issue with Wolf or with Matt Groh, really, when you think about it. They've known him a long time.
Sure.
I get that. Vrabel and Cowden and Stryker? The hell are you guys doing
It's-
here?
it's
You
respect.
put him out of business.
Yeah, so
It's-
we cut him, and then we didn't even show up at his. That just shows we don't care about
You're
him.
part of the
You
brand
can't-
now.
You can't
You're
do
part of the
it.
brand
You
now.
can't do
He's
it.
one of the ultimate Patriots. You got to show up for respect, and I think the owner would want them there.
They are the reason he was having the press conference.
I actually
so-
didn't expect all of those people named to be there. Scar makes a ton of sense. I would expect that.
I walked in with him
Like
from the
Scar.
parking lot. It was awesome. He's playing pickleball now, like every day. Like, it's crazy. I'm like you. Like, I can't even be around you. Like, you're so in shape. Runs like 5 miles a day. It's just we were just talking, having fun, laughing at some of the stuff from the past, and Scar is like one of the all timers, man.
Nice
It's so
of-
great seeing him.
Nice of Tom Brady, by the way, to give him 15 seconds of his time in the tribute
There was
video.
more
huh?
than that. There was more than that. There was more than that. They kept going bouncing back and forth between all the guys, and that video went on and on. It makes
You
you.
couldn't have had a better career. You were not only a great teammate, but you were a champion. And playing that center position for our team all those years, as you know, the heart and soul of any great team is offensive line, and you were the leader. You're right in the middle.
It does sound like a
Heartfelt.
cameo.
Man,
It sounds like a cameo.
It reminds
Brady's always great.
Of course.
Brady's always great with the words, isn't he?
It's like a lot of cameo for
To
Jimmy.
understand
You're
how
a-
bad
you're
the
a good
offensive.
player.
Hi, David.
This is Tom Brady,
There's one thing.
former Patriot
It's-
and Buccaneer quarterback.
I couldn't.
Hey, Dave.
I could not stop staring at Brady's lips, like the edge of them.
Happy birthday. I mean, I'm sorry. Happy retirement, Dave.
He's had some work on the lips.
All your friends say hi.
Yeah, he's had some work on his lips.
Your friends,
It's like still rolling early.
Your
He's like, who
friends-
is this again?
Robert and Jonathan, wanted me to reach out and say, happy retirement. You were a great player and a champion.
You're being a dick. You're being a dick now.
Thanks for being a fan. I mean, friend.
You know why he does that,
Go
though, don't you?
Patriots.
The ultimate teammate. Go Pats. Goodbye. What?
You know why he does that, don't you?
Why?
He's got bad feet.
All right. Thoughts on the press conference with David Andrews, who I think we're going to miss as a player, and I think that he should have been given a shot still. But I'm glad they had a nice ceremony for him yesterday. I am. He deserves that. He deserves that day. He deserves stepping up on the podium.
And McCone's seat is a little hotter today than it was yesterday.
Oh, is it ever?
Yeah.
Is it ever?
Hey, if you like that clip, check out more videos from Zolak and Bertrand right here. For more Patriots analysis and opinion, hit this playlist. And for all the latest from the Sports Hub, download the app at 985thesportshub.com.